Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Football, the series that just keeps on giving. Series 2, episode 3. The series is going good. Thank you guys for obviously tuning in every single Monday to to watch me talk about football. Appreciate your comments as well on whatever I discussed. Feel free again to leave a comment on whatever I've discussed. Let's have a chat about it in the comments. That's why I love making this series, because this series allows me to talk on my opinions on my football, well, not on my football, on world football. It allows me to interact with you, and you can interact back with me. And that's pretty much how it goes. Big love to everybody that went over and viewed my previous videos or video. Just smash the like button on them as well. Thanks very much. If you can smash 15 likes in this video, that would be absolutely incredible. And if you guys go over to my Facebook page, ignore the noise outside, I do apologise. If you guys go over to my Facebook page, if I get 10 likes on that particular status, I'll do a double upload today. The second video will be my championship, well, not my championship, should I say, my Carabao, if that's how you pronounce it, Carabao Cup predictions. Now, there's a lot of games, there's a lot of predictions. There's a lot of predictions for you guys to let me know in the comments as well. A lot of you guys have tipped us to beat Scunthorpe tomorrow night, which is absolutely no surprise. I had one comment saying 4-0, and I had a few others. And another one that said 3-1. So a lot of people out there think that Borough will win tomorrow. I think we should win tomorrow, no problem. But listen, if we don't win, let's concentrate on the league. As for this episode, I've got a few notes in front of me as always. I've got for 3 main subjects. I've got Liverpool, Tottenham, obviously playing the first game at Wembley yesterday, and then Middlesbrough, and a bit about Middlesbrough. As you know, that's always last, because I always save the best for last. If you guys want to see the double upload, smash a like on this particular video, and then go and smash a like on this A.J.T. It's exactly the same as on YouTube. Type that in Facebook and you'll see the status. Hit the like button. I say if there is 10 likes, I will bring out my Carabao, if that's how you pronounce it, the Carabao Cup predictions video today. Big game tomorrow down the Riverside. I'm obviously excited for it, and let's hope we can get a win. But if not, like I've said, if we don't win it, listen, we have got the league to concentrate on as well. Let's get straight into this episode. Obviously, there's been a lot of football over the weekend. There's one game tonight, which is Manchester City versus Everton. Looking very much forward to it, to be quite honest. Both teams have spent well in the summer, especially Manchester City. They brought in a winger that I do have, Bernardo Silva. You guys may know who he is. He has played abroad for most of his career, but obviously he's back in. Well, I shouldn't say he's back. He's moved to England now. Now plays for Manchester City. I like him, man. He's a good winger. He's a pacey winger as well. It'll be interesting to see how he gets on tonight. But as for Everton, they've gone crazy in the transfer window and took full advantage of it, and full fair play to them. Obviously, they've got Pickford now. They're going to sign Keane. They've got Sigurdsson for 45 million. And I wasn't even going to mention Everton, but now it's just coming to my mind. 45 million for Sigurdsson. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, the guy is talented. He's got a good foot on him. He can use both feet. He's a good player. He can pick a pass out. This Swansea selling because he's like their main player, do you think? Like, obviously they know Sigurdsson's a big name to them, and they're not losing him. Isn't easy to replace a player like Sigurdsson, who's been so loyal to Swansea, to be honest, over the years. Transfers and whatnot. Money does talk, and that's maybe why he left, or he may have left to be more ambitious. Absolutely no offence to Swansea. You guys let me know in the comments. Why do you think Sigurdsson left? Was it because he wanted to go after trophies? Did you want to play at, want to play for a team at Everton? Was he an Everton fan? Obviously a picture got released of him, obviously an Everton jumper or whatever. Was he an Everton fan? Did he want to play for his for the club that he supports? Did he go for the money? Who knows? It's a great bit of business by Everton, but I do feel like they did overpay him. At the minute, a player that's half decent is going for mad money, and obviously see Neymar go for an era of 200 million. The guy's talented, but 200 million's mad, and then 45 million for Sigurdsson. Maybe he's worth that, just in my opinion. I don't think he's worth just that. Maybe he's 25, 30 million for Sigurdsson. Maybe he's got 45. But like I said, Swansea bump up the price because he's their top player, maybe. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Who knows? But like I say, great signing for Everton. Does that mean Ross Barkley will be out the door now? Obviously, Sigurdsson's come in. So does it mean that Ross Barkley will be on his way? Who knows? Again, who knows? Ross Barkley's great. Obviously, he's an Everton boy. He's from should we call it Liverpool? And he's played for Everton pretty much all his life, all his footballing career so far. If he goes, You know, is Sigurdsson going to be able to fill his shoes? Because Barkley's shoes are pretty big in my opinion. Barkley's been a pretty good player for well, I should say a pretty big player for Everton over the years. He's really come on strong at Everton. So even though Everton spent a lot of time with him to develop into the player that he is, if you know, if he doesn't really get a look in, is that right? I mean, Sigurdsson and Barkley, how do you see it? Do you think they're both the same player, or do you think one's better than the other? Let me know in the comments, and let me know in the comments if you think he will leave. And if so, I say they've got what's that, like 10 days now until the window shuts near enough. I mean, it's not a long. I mean, it's not a lot of time to do business in. But I mean, if you can get a player over the line within this time frame, if you like, then good on you. But you know, you ain't got much time left to do it. But yeah, I say good luck to Barkley if he doesn't move on. I love him in a Borough shirt. I'll take him today, to be quite honest. Not that he come to us. Wages are too high, obviously. That must be what it is. But no, I mean, Barkley's a great player, but Sigurdsson's good. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about the whole transfer situation with Everton. And then obviously Wayne Rooney gone back to Everton as well. I mean, you've seen his face when he scored that goal for Everton on the opening day. You've seen what it meant to him when he scored it, and you know he's passionate, man. I mean, that's his team, Everton. I mean, he used to sleep in Everton pajamas at one point, you know, or you know. So I mean, good luck to Rooney. I do like Rooney, I do. Maybe I mean, I can see why he left. I mean, if he's an Everton fan, fair enough. But you know, he wasn't really getting much of a look in it. Obviously, he wasn't getting much of a look in at United. So you can see why he left to go to Everton. But you know, it all plays factors. You know what I mean? Everton's his boy club, so he's gonna go there at the end of the day, isn't he? But yeah, you know, actually, yeah, give me a score prediction. What do you think? What do you guys think tonight? I mean, for me personally, as a neutral, I just want to see a good game of football. Either team can win it for me. It doesn't really faze me. Borough aren't in their league, but you know, I want to see plenty of goals tonight. You know what I mean? It looks like it's going to be a good game. Both teams have invested well into summer, so yeah, see how it gets on. But yeah, looking forward to it very much so. The next subject that I did want to talk about is Liverpool and obviously Coutinho. And how Coutinho has been in the transfer window, pretty much all the transfer window, with his link to Barcelona. 130 million. Don't quote me on that, but it was 130 million pound bid that Barcelona put in, and then Liverpool snubbed it. Now I heard today that Liverpool have been offered a new offer by Barcelona in the region of about 118 million. Now, any Liverpool fans watching this, I know how much you love Coutinho. I know how big of a player he is to Liverpool, but would you let him go? Anyone in the comments, would you let that? You know, if you had a player of Coutinho's quality, or if you had Coutinho in your team, as Liverpool fans do, would you let him go for 118 million? I mean, the transfer window's still open. I mean, you can still go out there and get someone who maybe matches Coutinho's level in the world. I mean, there's plenty of footballers out there that are fairly technically gifted like Coutinho is, and with 118 million sat in your back pocket, and you can go out and pretty much buy, you know, a decent player for that. I mean, before James Rodriguez went to Bayern, maybe if Liverpool were to sell Coutinho, you know, could have brought him in. I mean, what a sign that would have been, Rodriguez in the Premier League. But yeah, guys, let me know. You know, should Liverpool sell him? You know, should he go for the valuation of around 118 million pounds? Because a lot of money. When you think about it, I mean, Coutinho can play, you know, on the left. He can play through the middle. You could probably play him as centre forward. He'd probably still do a job for you. But obviously, he's a massive part of Liverpool's team. But 118 million. When I see that transfer valuation, I think it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for a player. And if Liverpool sold him, yes, obviously the fans may be upset and whatnot. But look, I mean, you know, you got 180 million sat there. I mean, you can go out and get someone decent to replace him, and to fill Coutinho's boots for me. Coutinho's a fantastic player. Absolutely no denying how good the player is. But you know, you got 180 million. I mean, sure, you can go out there and sign someone. But you guys let me know in the comments, man. What do you think? If it was me, you know, if I was Liverpool manager, for instance, I wouldn't, like, obviously, I mean, it's a lot of money. I mean, you would sell him and go and get someone half decent. I mean, I always see the thing of, you know, if a player isn't comfortable at a football club, a bit like Gaston and me was from Middlesbrough, you know, you kind of get rid. Now, if Coutinho wants to leave, if he's made it clear that he wants to leave, obviously put in a transfer request. If a player did that, I mean, Gaston Ramirez did that at Borough, and I hated him after he put a transfer request in. If that footballer doesn't want to play for your football club, don't force him to stay, because you know he's not going to give you 110% effort. You know, and you know, he may cause a bit of a stir in the dressing room. So, for me personally, if I was a Liverpool fan or whatever, Now that he's put the transfer request in, obviously weeks ago, you know, it's pretty much him saying, you know, that he doesn't want to be committed to your football club. Get rid, 118 million, get rid and get someone in that does want to play for a team like Liverpool. You know, with the history Liverpool will have, you know, in the stadium and, you know, in the fans and all the history and everything else. Get a player that wants to come in, you know, and wants to be committed to Liverpool Football Club. And for me, if he continues to put a transfer request in, that pretty much says it all. You know, the guy's obviously not wanting to play for you no more, sadly, and he wants to go on to Barcelona. Now, if it was me, I'd let him go and, you know, don't keep a player there that doesn't want to play for you. You know, that's the way I see it. Obviously, Gaston didn't want to play for us, so, you know, we let him go. You bring in players to replace that player. Coutinho is obviously a different player to what Gaston Ramirez is. Not comparing them at all. But I'm only comparing them with the whole transfer request thing. If a player puts in a transfer request, he's obviously not committed to your football club anymore, sadly. So if I was a Liverpool manager, I would say, you know, 180 million, snap your hand off, take that, and then, you know, just go and sign. I mean, there's plenty of players, you know, who are at Coutinho's level. Excuse me. 118 million, it's a lot of money. And if, you know, if Barcelona are willing to pay it, go out there and get someone to replace him, get someone that is committed to Liverpool Football Club. Because Liverpool, when you look at them, they are a great team, the history they've got and everything else. You know, and when a player doesn't put in a transfer request, I'm sorry, but they don't want to play for you no more. Take the 118 million, go and invest on someone that will come in, be committed, give 110% every single game, and we'll obviously light Anfield up. I mean, that's what I'd want if I was a Liverpool fan. That's what I'd want if I was ambitious about Liverpool and passionate about Liverpool. I'd want players to play for my football club that were passionate. Exactly, you know, Butter, you know, Ramirez went out the door. I wanted someone to come in that was passionate, you know, and we got them players in. But yeah, Liverpool fans, let me know. If you're watching this, any Liverpool fans, let me know in the comments. What do you think about the whole Coutinho thing? Should he go? Should he stay? Would you let him go? Would you make him stay? You guys let me know. And also, don't quote me on 118 million. It's just what I've heard. Maybe rumour, maybe not. Don't quote me on it. But if it's true, it's a hell of a lot of money. Moving on now to yesterday's fixtures. Do apologise, still got a bit of a sore throat. And obviously Spurs. Now everyone's sort of up in the air about the whole Spurs game. You know, everyone didn't really know what to expect with Spurs playing at Wembley. I personally thought Spurs would do Chelsea yesterday. I thought, you know, they're suddenly going to put a stop to this whole, you know, can't win at Wembley thing. But I mean, it didn't work out that way, and I felt that they were unlucky yesterday. I think Tottenham were unlucky yesterday. I thought they played a good game. Don't get me wrong, Chelsea knocked it about well. It was a great free kick from Alonso. There's no denying that. I mean, you're never going to get that. That's right in the top bin. I mean, if he's on Soccer AM taking that free kick, that goes in the top bin every single day of the week. What a great hit. And obviously, Lloris had no chance. So, you know, you can't put it down to the goalkeeper's fault. Absolutely no catching that. You know, and then obviously a great goal by Batshuayi, great header for a centre forward, a great header, but unfortunately it was in the wrong net. And then I felt like Lloris could have done a bit more with that save there. You know, obviously Alonso goes through, you know, and he hits it pretty much straight at the body of Lloris, and it just goes underneath him. And you know, I felt a bit deflated for Tottenham fans. I think, you know, you just go back in the game, then that happens. For me, Lloris could have done a little bit more. Yesterday, saving that attempt. But listen, I mean, Tottenham don't feel too hard done by. I mean, you played a good game. Yes, you may not have won, but you played a good game. I'm sure in your next year, I'm sure you pick up the 3 points. Chelsea as well, what a way to bounce back, you know what I mean? Getting beat off Burnley at home. The whole nation was practically laughing at them, and then to turn up yesterday, you know, and get off to winning ways is great. Conte looked really happy yesterday. A lot of talk about him leaving if Chelsea players didn't start playing for him. But listen, I mean, it showed yesterday, you know what I mean? The players do want to play for him. But I do think Alonso will shine this season. He's a great player, to be honest with you. Left wing back, fantastic player. He's done so well as well to obviously adapt to the English game. With obviously not being here very long. So I think Chelsea got a really, really solid player in him. But I mean, they've got a solid team. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're this season. Obviously, I said Manchester City to win the league. But I'll tell you now, Manchester United are looking very good at the minute as well. Their team's really coming on well. I would still stand by Manchester City to win the league, but I tell you now, there's going to be a lot of teams up there this season. Don't be surprised to see, don't be surprised to see some of the big boys up there challenging for the title. And obviously we've seen on Saturday as well, you know, just speaking about some of the top 4 teams. Obviously Arsenal got beat. And I genuinely felt sorry for Arsenal fans on Saturday, because I thought Arsenal created, even though they didn't put away, they created the offside goal. Was he offside, Lacazette? Watching it back, I can't tell, man. I don't know. I'm sort of on the fence with it. I mean, it was a great finish, and he took the back of the net out. But any Arsenal fans, any Stoke fans watching, was it an offside goal? You know, be fair if you are a Stoke fan. Was it offside? Was it not? I don't know. I'm on the fence about it all, but it's a great weekend of football again. And then Burnley couldn't beat Chelsea, and they went on to West Brom and got beat 1-0. I couldn't understand that, but you know, is it the fact that they only want to turn up for the big games? Maybe. I mean, I know last season they had a great home record, a fantastic home record last season, you know, beating the likes of Liverpool and whatnot. Then for some reason on Saturday, you know, you go off and play Chelsea, you beat them, home of the champions. Don't forget, first game you go and beat them, and then you go back to your place and you lose to West Brom. I mean, I don't really know what happened. I don't really know what went wrong for Burnley in that game, but what happened has happened, you know, and every team's got to go again on Saturday and Sunday. But no, you know, I mean, a lot of great football. Obviously, Newcastle got beat. So, like I say, a lot of great football again. And obviously, Newcastle got beat. Great football. And oh yeah, Sunderland got beat. Can't forget about that. Obviously, Leeds. And I think I had Leeds to win that game in my prediction. I think I had Leeds to win it. Leeds did go on and win it. And they're showing that really without Chris Wood that that they can do the business. Obviously, he's going to Burnley. May have already gone, but he said over the weekend he was going to have a medical at Burnley and move there for £15 million. A lot of money for a striker these days, especially one from the Championship to move up to the Premier League. But I think Burnley have got a solid player in Chris Wood. I would have loved him at Middlesbrough. Don't get me wrong, I would have loved him at Middlesbrough. But listen, I mean, Son Balonga came in, may have had the best game on Saturday. But I'm sure he'll find his feet again, find form. But yeah, well done to Burnley. I mean, it's a great signing, Chris Wood. It really is. You know, obviously Andre Gray left. I was very shocked that Burnley would have let Andre Gray go. But I mean, bringing in Chris Wood, is he the kind of player to replace Andre Gray? Is he going to do what Andre Gray could do? Is he going to get as many goals as him? Who knows? You know, only time will tell. And only his performance on the pitch will tell as well. So, you know, it's looking like a very interesting season up there in the Premier League as well as the Championship. You know, players coming and going from the Championship. The whole talk on Ryan Shotton, Birmingham. You know, still want to replace their defence or something before he can come. The whole thing's gone. The whole thing's a bit daft. You know, it's getting me. I mean, if it was great money, great a deal. Just waiting for him to get his foot in a butter top. We have to wait for that to happen. But no, listen, it's a great weekend of football in the Premier League and the Championship, and thoroughly enjoyed my weekend of football, and it was good. And as for Middlesbrough, obviously we played Saturday. Obviously lost 2-1. Son Balonga, 3 1-on-1s, and I thought the last one that he should have put away. But listen, I mean, disallowed goal again. Was that one offside? From the angle I seen it, I couldn't tell. I'm not just saying this. I couldn't tell if he was offside or not, or if the ball was already going in. Anyway, we scored the goals offside. If it wasn't offside, fair play. But listen, Sheffield United had it to us when they came down to Riverside. They had a goal ruled out for offside, and we've had one ruled out for offside. So, maybe on Saturday, maybe the luck did go against us, or maybe it was just offside in general. So, yeah, who knows? I mean, if you guys see it from a better angle, let me know. Do you think it was offside? And if it wasn't, let me know in the comments. But listen, I mean, Borough, as Borough fans, we're going to expect defeats this season. Hopefully, more wins than what we do defeats. We do need to sort our away form out badly, though. I mean, that's getting rumoured at the minute. We do need to sort that out. But like I say, we go again tomorrow night. Scunthorpe United in the cup. It's not a lot to worry about because. No offense to Scunthorpe fans, I know they're gonna bring down a big following, and they're gonna come here with a game plan. But we should really be getting teams like past teams like Scunthorpe. But like I say, I mean, if they turn us over, listen, I won't be surprised because there is cup upsets in the cup. There always is an upset. If it happens to us, it happens to us. Hopefully it doesn't, and hopefully we can see the game through. And hopefully we do win the game, and that's the important thing, is to go into the next round. And then on to Saturday we play Preston at home. That won't be an easy game, but again, my preview for that one will be coming out sometime, obviously this week. But yeah, I mean, Saturday happened. You've got to put that behind us now, dust ourselves off, and we go again. We go again tomorrow night, and let's have a decent crowd at Riverside tomorrow night, and let's get behind the lads, and try and get through to the next round. But this has been Let's Talk Football, episode 3. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, smash the like button down below, subscribe if you are new, and comment. Also, go over to my A.J.T page on Facebook. The links for all my socials will be down in the description. Go and drop them a like, give them a follow, comment on the like the status on the Facebook page, and I will do a double upload today. Hopefully see you guys again today. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your Monday. Up the butter.